recording this on Saturday, December 27th. My husband lost his job in September, so he is now living in another state, and he was home this week for Christmas, which was amazing. So I've been trying to enjoy him while he's here, and then he'll be gone again tomorrow. So I did have a cover on this, but I felt like it took too much away from my voice. I may play around here a moment and add either foam or the furry cover, but let me know if y'all like any of the mic touching. I actually recorded this last night, and I was super hyper. I don't know why I was super hyper, and I thought I'd do it with gum chewing. I had some gum in my mouth, and it was very, very clicky. The problem was because I was so hyper, I was chewing it way too fast. It was obnoxious. I went to edit it this morning, and I annoyed myself. I was like, if I was listening to this ASMR, I would turn this off immediately. So, oh yay, my cat found me at the door shut, and oh, it's the orange cat today. Never mind, it's not my black cat. The orange cat belongs to my daughter. So, anyways, let's get back to the book. So, I have right here, this book is called Slewfoot. Slewfoot. Oh, let me get a little bit of my coffee. I don't know if you can see my cup. If you guys are visiting me from the Dallas Cowboy, Talking Cowboys, this is Black Rifle Coffee. I am not sponsored by them, but they definitely inspired me to get some, and so I got some in K-Cup at Walmart. Pretty good stuff. I'm not in Texas anymore, so I can't get the discounts. I love that tingling noise. Tingle, 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 tingle. Don't ask me why, but I kind of got into the old gold snake thing, so you'll see that too. So, here we go. So it is a Slewfoot. And I will change this. Yay, Slewfoot, Slewfoot, Slewfoot. A tale of bewitchery. Actually, I got a better pointer than my nails today, even though they are gorgeous. My nail tech did this for me, and she made a little Christmas package, and she actually did it for my birthday. My birthday was December 14th, and she kind of did the cat eye effect on the nails. I mean, I love them so much. But anyways, I cannot focus today. I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, but oh well. So we have a Slewfoot, a tale of bewitchery, and we have this big, beautiful October harvest moon here, and we have this beautiful red-headed woman on her broomstick. Now, if you look closely, you might see something is up with her legs, and you'll have to read the book to find out what that's all about. But this book is written by Brom. Now, last night when I was looking at this book, I realized there was not a synopsis for it. I did not at least see one that was in the book itself. Now, they do have a page here praising it. Gotta lick my mirror. So this is part of the Nightmare Books by Brom. But we also, from Brom, we have Lost Gods, Krampus, The Child Thief, The Devil's Rose, and The Plucker, The Plucker, The Plucker. this says here, this one is dedicated to my mother, Catherine Shirley Brom, who always said I could when others said I could not. Who always said I could when others said I could not. The cover here says, tread wary foot amongst these sacred stones, for here on October 5th, 1666, the devil Slewfoot did take the lives of 112 good folk of Sutton village. May God save their immortal souls. May God save their immortal souls. Marker mounted upon the ruined stonework of the old Sutton meeting house. So this is chapter 1. I don't want to give any spoilers or get in trouble with anybody, but I thought I would show something special about Brom's books is that he does do illustrations. I believe these are his own illustrations as well. So right here we have the main character. Her name is Abatha. She's the one that we saw on the cover. Here she is in her pilgrim clothes, or her colonial clothes, I guess, not pilgrim. Colonial clothes. I believe our character's from Ireland, but I could be incorrect. And then there's some other characters that I didn't look at the picture until later, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys now because I think it's very important to be able to kind of visualize these, and I love that he has these colored illustrations in the book. So here are the two characters. 2 or 3, I'll show you the next 2. So we have this little guy here who's part possum, part human. These characters do kind of float around, have a little bit of like powers to them. This one's name is Forrest. He's probably the rougher of the 3. Way more spirited. But he means well, I think overall. He just comes across very harsh. So he's a pretty interesting character. This one right here is Creek. Creek. Right here you can see it written Creek. Creek has the face of a baby inside of a big bass fish. So then we also have Sky. Sky is a really neat character. Sky's a woman face inside of a raven. I believe it's a raven. But this is Sky. And then you're introduced to a lost but powerful creature. His name is Samson. This is Samson with the big horns right here on the top of his head. Face of a goat. But he does have very powerful powers to him. He doesn't remember much, and he does depend a lot on Sky Creek and Forest to tell him what to do. But they don't want to tell him everything. So that's just kind of where the story begins with these characters. Abatha is young, newlywed, to a very well-meaning man who works very hard for her. Now when it comes to adult content, there's not much in the physical stuff. I think there's maybe one love scene in this compared to most of the books I show you guys. This one's pretty tame. But, like I said, it was really great for October to kind of get you in the mood for Halloween, kind of that spooky feeling, and just kind of get you in that mindset. I read the book within a couple of days. Let me me show the width of it real quick. See? So it's not very thick. Got a little forest right here on the top. Oh, maybe there's that short sun ops here. I didn't even see that last night. I also did the sun dark, guys, and I love the look and the effect, but it is hard to see what I'm doing when I do that. So it says up here, set in colonial New England, Slewfoot is a tale of magic and mystery, of triumph and terror, from acclaimed author and artist Brom. An ancient spirit awakens in a dark wood. The wild folk call him Father, Slayer, Protector. The colonists call him Slewfoot, Demon, Devil. To Abatha, a recently widowed outcast, alone and vulnerable in her pious village, he is the only one she can turn to for help. Together, they ignite a battle between pagan and Puritan, one that threatens to destroy the entire village, leaving nothing but ashes and bloodshed in its wake. In its wake. In its wake. In its wake. If you look closely, you see Samson right here on the edge. Or Slewfoot. Is it Slewfoot? Is Samson Slewfoot? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So here's a picture of the author and information if you guys are interested in Brom or if you know of Brom. For decades, Brom has lent his distinctive vision to all facets of the creative industries, from novels and games to comics and film. His books include Lost Gods, Krampus, The Yule Lord, The Child Thief, and the award-winning illustrated horror novels The Plucker and The Devil's Rose. Brom is currently kept in a tank cellar in Savannah, Georgia. And you can follow him on Facebook.com, Twitter, and Instagram under Gerald Brom, at Gerald Brom. If I can remember, I'll try to put that information in my description. There are other pictures, but I feel like if I share them, they will spoil the book, and I am not going to do that. It's one thing to introduce you to characters, but you don't want to give away too many, okay? So, well, I guess that's about it on this Slewfoot here. If you guys have any other books you'd like for me to review for, I'll definitely try. I have plenty of other books I've read that I've not talked about yet. I am currently listening to Throne of Glass series. It's like 8 books long, I think. I don't know if I'll ever talk about that one or not. I'm not even sure if I'm going to finish all of it. I told myself I was just going to listen to one, and by the time the first book was over, I was like, yeah, I gotta get to the second book. And the second book is pretty intense, so we'll see. Throne of Glass is a very popular series, so maybe I'll talk about that one too. I've also been watching all the new Stranger Things. I thought about doing a video just kind of reading all the facts about the Stranger Things show. If that sounds like something you might be interested in, let me know. If you see me wearing these same clothes with similar stuff, it's because I'm thinking of going ahead and doing another book overview while I'm down here. I got all my stuff set up. So, anyways, I really do super appreciate you guys. Oh, by the way, I did record another Dallas Cowboy talk, and yeah, I did 30 minutes of no audio. I can see my audio moving right now, so I know I have it this time. But anyways, thank you so much for listening. I'm all over the place tonight. Thank you for listening. Thank you for liking, subscribing,